Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint a big section of this wall with this chalkboard paint. It's made by Rust-Oleum specialty paint. And what I want to do is I've already segmented off a portion of this wall with some green masking tape that is going to hold the area that I'm going to paint in. And all you have to do is mix the paint first with a paint stick, and then just start applying the paint to the wall. And you have to give it a couple of coats. Now I bought a whole bunch of these clipboards at the stationery store. I bought them at Staples. They come in packs of 2 and it's pretty inexpensive. And what I plan to do is I plan on collaging these and decoupaging some scrap papers and patterns on. And I'm starting with, I have this wallpaper book that was given to me for free. It was a discontinued wallpaper line, and I think you can get them for free if you go to the dollar store, or not to the dollar stores, if you go to the paint stores and ask them if they have any discontinued books that you can have. And it's great because they've got all kinds of wonderful patterns that you can cut out. I'm not a big fan of 12, but I'll get over this. This one's got botanicals, some people in, and it's also got some great stripes in the back. So I'm just going to cut pieces of it and incorporate it in my little project, my clipboard project. Now I also have old book. This was a free book, and I'm going to tear out some of the pages and I'm going to adhere it to my clipboard. I've got an old dictionary, a dream dictionary that I love to use too. And then in here is I've got tons of papers for collaging. This is some of my art. I might even cut out one of my faces here. This is some painted papers. I can use that as to collage too. And I have magazines. There's some interesting pictures in the magazines I can use for collage fodder as well. And I've also got some candy wrappers. I've gone ahead and cut a whole bunch of different pieces of papers from the wallpaper book, from the magazine, from the books, the old books. And now I'm just going to sit down and Mod Podge it onto the clipboard. chalkboard and the clipboard wall is finished, as you can see. And I think it kind of looks kind of neat. I'm really happy with it. Now what I'm going to do here is, instead of putting the name of each item on here, like for example I have Toastmasters and I have self-design and current projects and all that stuff, instead of putting the name on there, which with my label maker, I thought I would use the chalk and then I would put the name underneath the clipboard, and that way I can change it up whenever I change the projects that I'm working on. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So my project is all done and I'm very happy with the way it turned out, and I'm getting more and more organized, which makes me very happy, and it helps me deal with my ADHD, attention deficit disorder, and now I know where everything is at a glance. I just have to put the papers on here and it won't look as pretty as it does now, but that's the whole point. Okay, so I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.